Caitlin Clark just did something that no athlete has done since Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark share a unique distinction. Both are exceptional figures in the world of sports marketing. Their influence extends far beyond the court, with everything they do gaining immense attention. Now, they share an even rarer achievement, becoming the first two athletes in history to secure a groundbreaking deal that has left the sports world buzzing. Some view it as a revolutionary move, while others see it as controversial. We have the complete story on why this deal is stirring strong reactions within the WNBA. This is a story you won't want to miss.
I'm gonna go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever.
Ever?
Well,
I don't know about you. You ever heard of Cheryl Miller?
Ever.
Maya Moore?
I said what I said. Ever.
Diana Taurasi?
I said what I said.
Have you ever experienced that moment when you can just feel that something is about to change everything? That's exactly how it felt when Wilson signed Caitlin Clark. It was as if the entire basketball world paused, wondering if this was the beginning of something monumental. You might be asking, what's the big deal? After all, athletes sign endorsement deals all the time. But what sets this apart is that Wilson took a bold gamble with Caitlin Clark, a move they've only ever made with one other athlete, Michael Jordan.
Today, Wilson unveiled Caitlin Clark's signature basketball, making her the first athlete since Michael Jordan to get their own signature basketball from Wilson. She also becomes the first WNBA player to get her own signature basketball from Wilson.
Did you catch that? It's remarkable. The basketball sold out in minutes, and we're not talking about a few hundred. Tens of thousands flew off the shelves in the blink of an eye. It was the kind of frenzy you typically see with the latest tech gadgets or limited edition sneaker drops.
Wilson dropped the first Clark-inspired basketball. It sold out in under 40 minutes. Tens of thousands of basketballs snapped up almost instantly.
And it's not just one ball. There's an entire collection. You've got the Frey-Up ball, the Record Breaker ball, and the Crowd Maestro ball. Each one represents a different chapter of Clark's journey. It's as if Wilson took all the intensity and passion of Clark's game and bottled it up into these basketballs.
I don't know that I can name an athlete in recent memory that is sold at this level. And there's the key, folks. Caitlin Clark moves products. Caitlin Clark moves merchandise.
You might be wondering why Wilson is going all in on Caitlin Clark. Well, it's not just because of her exceptional skills on the court, though those are undeniably impressive. Wilson sees Clark as something bigger. They view her as a cultural icon, someone who's reshaping the landscape of the game. Don't just take my word for it, though. Listen to Amanda Lamb, Wilson's head of global brand. She describes Clark not just as a record-breaking athlete, but as a cultural force who's leaving a lasting impact on sport. That's some serious praise, right? But it doesn't end there. Clark is also teaming up with High, a $1.15 billion doll business powerhouse. Why? High recognized her marketability, saw how she influences product sales, and knew they had to be part of the movement.
The collection is called the Limitless Series and features 3 basketballs, all with unique designs celebrating her legacy.
And what are they doing next? You guessed it, more basketballs. They're releasing 2 new ones, the Tribute Ball and the Dreamer Ball. It's like Clark is slowly taking over the basketball world, one ball at a time.
According to Sports Pro, Caitlin Clark is the 4th most marketable athlete in the world. Yeah, not just female athlete, not just in the United States, but in the entire world.
Now, let's dive into why this is such a huge deal. Wilson has been the official game ball supplier for the NBA for years, and they took over the WNBA contract in 2020. Now, they're making a bold move, betting big on Caitlin Clark to be the face of their brand in women's basketball. This isn't just a typical endorsement deal. It's Wilson sending a clear message. We believe in Caitlin Clark, and we see her as the future of the game.
But calling all Caitlin Clark fans, 2 new limited edition basketballs are now available at select Hy-Vee stores. The designs are part of the Inspire series that Clark is doing in partnership with Wilson Sporting Goods. The Tribute Ball pays homage to Clark's time within the Iowa women's basketball team, and the Dreamer Ball is designed to encourage athletes to pursue their dreams. Both are available in sizes 3 and 6 at select Hy-Vee locations.
Here's the thing that's really blowing people's minds. Deals like this are typically reserved for the biggest names in sports. We're talking LeBron James, Serena Williams, athletes of that caliber. And now Caitlin Clark has reached that same level of stardom. This isn't just a game changer for Clark. It's revolutionizing the landscape of women's sports marketing as a whole.
Here, they just had this go, and this is the Hy-Vee Instagram account. Again, Wilson, Caitlin Clark, really smart, very cool video, lots of smiling faces.
Think about it. How often do you see women's sports getting this kind of attention and investment? Caitlin Clark is single-handedly showing the world what women athletes are capable of, not just on the court, but in the business world as well. She's opening doors that have been closed for far too long, proving that the potential for women's sports is limitless.
They're ready to go. They're waiting for the clock to tick down. That is Caitlin Clark, folks. That is Caitlin Clark and her fandom. And Wilson completely understood it and embraced it.
Caitlin Clark is killing it with Wilson and Hy. But what about the other giant in her corner? Nike's $28 million deal should be a no-brainer, but instead, it's starting to look like a missed layup. So, what's going on with the swoosh that has fans fired up? Let's rewind for a moment. Nike signs Clark to this massive $28 million deal, and you'd expect her face to be everywhere. Billboards, ads, you name it, right? But instead, it's been nothing but silence. Seriously, it's so quiet you could hear a basketball drop.
We knew Caitlin Clark was marketable, but she's been put over some pretty big names. In fact, some worldwide, huge, international names. Two of them being Messi and Ronaldo.
You might be thinking, come on, give Nike some time. These things don't happen overnight. But here's where it gets wild. While Clark's fans are waiting and waiting for some Nike gear to finally drop, other Nike athletes are out there living it up with their new gear and campaigns. The contrast is hard to ignore.
So that shows where Clark is in the zeitgeist already.
Oh, it's definitely surprising, right? Paige Booker, a college star, landed her own signature shoe faster than you can say three-pointer. So what's the deal with Caitlin Clark? The internet is buzzing like a beehive that just got knocked over. Fans are so frustrated they're practically yelling at their screens. Everyone's asking the same question. Is Nike dropping the ball with their biggest star? It's hard to believe, especially since Clark's popularity is off the charts, and Nike seems to be sitting on the bench. But hold on, it gets even crazier. Clark's jersey sales are soaring like she just hit a game-winning shot. We're talking a 500% increase. That's not a typo. 500%.
And her WNBA season has come and gone. And with that, Nike has not done one thing to promote her. We have not seen any commercials. We have not seen any ads. We have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise. And we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoes. It is mind-blowing.
You'd think Nike would be all over that, pumping out jerseys faster than Clark can sink free throws, right? But so far, from Nike, nothing. Zilch. A recent story claimed Nike prioritized A.A. Wilson's shoes over Caitlin Clark's, but that doesn't make sense when it comes to marketability. Caitlin Clark easily outshines A.A. Wilson in terms of recognition and influence. It's baffling.
Where's the shoe, folks? Where is it? Paige Becker recently landed her own signature shoe. Crappy shoe, but she got one. And yeah, you're right, vocal. Of course, why not? We should be vocal. Absolutely ridiculous.
You might be wondering if Nike is playing the long game here. Are they planning some epic, never-before-seen marketing blitz? Maybe, but even if they are, some are starting to wonder if it's too little, too late. Each day without Caitlin Clark's signature shoe or a major campaign is another missed opportunity. Meanwhile, Wilson and Hy are dominating the spotlight, capitalizing on Clark's high-profile deal. To add fuel to the fire, A.A. Wilson just announced a 6-year contract extension with Nike, and fans can't help but notice the timing. Many are speculating that it might be motivated by jealousy. Comparisons between the two are everywhere, with a lot of people questioning if this move can ever match Clark's undeniable market influence.
Yeah, where is Caitlin Clark's shoe? Jersey sales skyrocketed by 500% this season. Where's the shoe, folks? Where is it?
Reports Nike wants to prioritize A'ja Wilson, and it fears the optics of giving a rookie a signature shoe before an already established star who just won league MVP for the 3rd time. We have talked about this multiple times on my channel. Is A'ja Wilson currently the best player in the WNBA? Yes. Is Caitlin Clark currently the face of the WNBA? Yes. Do I think if A'ja Wilson dropped a shoe and Caitlin Clark dropped a shoe today at the very same time, that Caitlin Clark would outsell A'ja's shoe by 100 times? Yes, I think that would be the case.
And you know, a lot of the comments, pretend deal that Clutch Sports asked Nike to do because A'ja's fragile ego can't take the fact that Caitlin Clark and Beckers are actually liked and cares about A'ja Wilson. Of course, if anyone else got it, she'd cry skin tan problem and privilege. She'll be crying that when CC outdoes her. She's a whiny crybaby. But here we go. Look, L. Duncan weighed in. No one commented. Worth every penny. You don't know the penny. And then some. How? In what way? What does she sell out tens of thousands of Wilson basketballs in 40 minutes? I mean, what has A'ja Wilson done to say that she is worth every...
The only B's out there I see are the B's that are being dramatic about Caitlin Clark. That's all I see. They try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room.
You can see here, she's likely not worried about a rookie contract. She's already a market superstar. She signed an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike, and she's unrivaled league offer $1 million a year to play, which she turned down. She's building a massive brand, which is why she can charge a cool $100K for every quick spin.
To give shine, you want to give love to others other than her. Just say what you truly feel. Sisters, black women who are absolutely positively fantastic, helping to build the WNBA, did not receive the shine, the acclaim, the allure, the attention, the marketing, and everything else with it that they richly deserve. And there are very, very few people, but there are some out there who resent the fact that this young white girl came out there and DY had to go off on the likes of Cheryl Swoops and others who were clearly distant and dismissive of her, no matter how much they try to deny it. There was resentment towards her.